Hey, how's it going, guys? Got another knife review for you. Thanks to my buddy Noah for letting me show you another one of his knives. What you're looking at here is the Spyderco Swick. Now, this is marketed as a self-defense knife or a neck knife for hit and carry. Now, you only get the knife when you buy this. You're going to have to buy a sheath separately, so that's one caveat I have about this thing. He actually had a special kydex sheath made. If I can find the details for the maker, I'll put it in the detail section on the right. It's a kydex sheath, holds the blade very well. Locks in very solidly, no rattle, and at the same time it's easy to push off and deploy the blade. And the maker was generous enough to put this little Spyderco belt clip on it as well, so this makes a nice little belt knife. Another caveat I have, and this is just a personal choice, is the fact that I prefer drop point blades or blades with a curve to it. This is a Wharncliffe Style blade, which has a straight edge. I like curved blades just because you get more of a sweep for cuts. However, if you need cutting tasks that only require a straight edge, like a razor blade, like say cutting boxes, this thing is going to do a really good job. One unique thing about this knife, well, not unique, but one special thing about this knife is the fact that it has this finger hole. I'm guessing it's about 1 inch in diameter, and once you have your index finger locked into here, there is no way that your hand is going to slip onto the cutting edge of the blade. I mean, it's completely safe. And if you're using this for self-defense purposes, there's no way, it's going to be really hard for someone to disarm you of this knife because you are just locked in completely. Great thumb ramp here on the back spine, and it's curved and the jimping is excellent. It's finely done so that it holds your thumb in place, but at the same time it doesn't rip up your thumb. So that's a really good job. I really like Spyderco jimping. The blade length, the cutting edge itself is 2 1/8 of an inch. And the thickness is 1/8 of an inch, or 3 millimeters, and the blade steel is S30V. So excellent blade steel, very corrosion resistant, excellent sharpness. The only caveat I have about S30V is once it gets dull, it's a little bit harder to sharpen, but if you're experienced at sharpening blades, you should have no problem about that. The handle itself is skeletonized. However, you can wrap it with paracord, as you can see he's done here, and then just tie it off at the end through the lanyard hole, which is at the end of the knife. So as I said before, the knife only weighs 1.4 ounces, very lightweight. So I mean, if you're wearing this as a neck knife or a belt knife, you're not really going to remember that you have this on you, which is actually how you want your knives to be. You want to be able to carry it and have it light enough so that you not have to worry about it or feel weighed down. So this is a great little self-defense knife. I know I usually tend to focus on knives for utility purposes, but this is such an interesting and kind of comfortable design that I just thought you guys might get a kick out of having a look at this thing. So I have small hands and I'm just about able to wrap all of my fingers around this. However, even if you have large hands and you can only fit, like, say, your middle and ring finger to the end, because of this finger hole for your index finger, you're not going to feel like you don't have control of this blade, because once you have your hand around it, you are completely locked in. So really good control. It's a nice little knife, great for self-defense, but also for utility purposes if you can deal with the straight edge style blade. So I think the MSRP on this guy is $39.95, which means you'll probably be able to find it cheaper elsewhere. So that's my little review of the Spyderco Swick. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.